Adding to the bad health news, Donald Trump has nominated Fox News lady for Surgeon General. Now, I'm being a little unfair. She is a doctor. I'm talking about TV doctor Janette Nesheiwat. We've talked about her before. The New York Times announces Trump chooses New York doctor to be next U.S. Surgeon General. Dr. Janette Nesheiwat is a medical director for a chain of urgent care clinics. Her sister served as an advisor in the first Trump administration. Trump said on social media that she's committed to ensuring that Americans have access to affordable quality health care and believes in empowering individuals to take charge of their health, to live longer, healthier lives. That is coded language if I've ever seen it. Now, if her name sounds familiar, it's because she is the author of this notorious word salad on Fox News just about 10 months ago. We covered it at the time. This is one of my favorite Dr. Janette clips. This is our potentially incoming Surgeon General. Listen and weep, my friends.
Because all of that other stuff is just a distraction. Right now, voters miss the American dream, and the only hope to get that back to reality is President Trump by looking at those polls. And you just take a look. What has Donald Trump done? We've seen what he's done in his 4 years. Compare that to what President Biden has done. Under Trump, we had a thriving economy. We were energy independent. We had some semblance of organization at the border. And, you know, look at the Abraham Accord as well.
I love the Abraham's Accord. I was actually thinking of Jeremy's Accord, his Honda Accord. It's in the shop for a new belt. But she's making a good point. Abraham's Accord has a lot of new features.
So all these things that he did for us, our 401s were expanding. You could fill up your gas tank and go out for a movie on Friday night. But we're not seeing that right now. And Americans are...
This is not a serious group of people. I don't know how else to say it. And part of the problem, and I have quite a chapter in my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, about this. It is now a badge of honor. It's seen as a feature rather than a bug to support those who aren't really experts. Now, okay, she is a doctor, and absolutely she's a doctor. But as we've seen, just being a doctor does not make you a reliable purveyor of public health information. And that's fundamentally the critical part of being Surgeon General. Look at that Florida Dr. Ladapo, anti-vax, anti-fluoride. We're going to talk about that on the bonus show today. Just because you are a doctor doesn't mean that you have even remotely the right instincts when it comes to public health. And of course, the concern is that this is yet another, let me turn on the TV and pick someone that I see there. Oh, I turn on the TV, Pete Hegseth is a veteran. He can be Secretary of Defense. Oh, Janette Nesheiwat is a doctor. She can be Surgeon General. RFK talks about vaccines. He can be Secretary of Health and Human Services. This is a crisis where it's not just that expertise itself has taken a back seat. They attack expertise and say, we know as well as anybody, and it all comes from the top. This is one of the things, maybe more than anything, that Donald Trump put out there during his first term, which is military generals, Trump knows more. Nuclear physicists, Trump knows more. Doctors, Trump knows more. Public health officials, Trump knows more. He knows more than everybody. And that has now emboldened your average parent to say, I know more about which materials are appropriate for a 7-year-old than professional educators. It has emboldened parents to say, I know more about whether a kid should get the measles vaccine than my pediatrician. This is the totality of the crisis of expertise. And I do write about it in the book. Speaking of the book, almost 4,000 pre-orders. We are now entering the territory where New York Times nonfiction bestseller is not just a pipe dream. So thank you to the nearly 4,000 people who have pre-ordered. I spent the weekend signing with Sharpies like this one, signing book plates. Everybody who pre-orders will get a signed book plate. You can pre-order anywhere books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. Also want to remind you, we have launched on Kick, the streaming service, kick.com/Nesheiwat. David Pakman. Even if you want nothing to do with Kick, my small request is just follow us on Kick. It actually is a requirement in order to get a verified monetized channel on Kick to have some followers. We're streaming the show nightly on Kick, kick.com/David Pakman. All right, what is on today's bonus show?
Oh, the bonus show where you want to make money.
Yes.
Everybody else that makes money to fund themselves is bad.
Huge bonus show. Most Democrats say in a new poll they don't have it in them to oppose Donald Trump. This is scary. Number two, as I mentioned, Dr. Ladapo in Florida says, let's get fluoride out of drinking water. Let's talk about the truth about fluoride. And finally, Jussie Smollett's conviction on the attack he staged against himself 5 years ago has been overturned. Why was it overturned? We will discuss and explain on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpakman.com. I'll see you then. We'll be back tomorrow. Remember, it's a shortened week with the holiday. We'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just so everybody's ready. Make sure I always get emails. Sir, where is today's show? Well, it's Thanksgiving. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. I'll see you on the bonus show and back here tomorrow. Well, I wrote a book after a long journey and a ton of work. I am really thrilled with how it turned out, and I hope you'll read it. The book is called The Echo Machine. And in a nutshell, it looks at how American politics got so broken, who has already figured out solutions, and how we can try to fix it and stop the terror of Trump for the next 4 years. With Trump winning this election, The Echo Machine couldn't be more relevant, not only a warning about how we got here, but also about what might be coming and how to prevent the worst outcomes. We've got to stay engaged. We need a plan, and that's what the book is about. There's a belief out there that unless you have corporate media behind you, you can't have a successful political book launch, that it's not possible. I think we can prove that wrong. Order The Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere that books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, please order me The Echo Machine by David Pakman. Wherever you get the book, you'll get the free pre-order perks, including the signed book plate. Head to davidpakman.com/free book stuff after ordering.